Alright guys, we're back with the Motorsport Manager Series here. This is an F1 2018 playthrough mod. We're heading into the 4th Grand Prix of the season. It is Russia. And today is Sunday. Normally I upload the practice and qualifying on a Saturday, and then I upload on the race on Sunday. Well, today I'm going to be uploading both, so you're going to get 2 Motorsport Manager episodes. Unfortunately this week, been a bit busy, been a bit under the weather, and just haven't been able to upload as frequently and on the scheduled time as I would like. But we won't worry about that too much. What we will worry about though is trying to get some points on the board for Fernando Alonso. 3 races in, no points on the board, 2 DNFs as well, man, just not good enough. Van Dorn had that 5th place in the first race, which we kind of fluked, although we did well. Safety car came out at the right time. We benefited from it hugely, but since then just massively went downhill. You can see here in terms of their head-to-head, Van Dorn is leading in the points and in the World Championship. Season form, both is on 0.0, I'm not sure why. Podiums, both got 0. Out-qualifying, 3-0 to Alonso, so Alonso's out-qualified Stoffel Van Dorn 3 times. Out-raced is 2-1 to Van Dorn, but Alonso has had 2 DNFs. It's worth noting that the time Alonso did finish the race, he actually beat Stoffel Van Dorn, so I feel a bit harsh. I feel like it's harsh on Alonso. I think he's doing better than the stats suggest. I think he definitely deserves to get some points on the board, and hopefully we can do that here in Russia. Alright, as the practice session comes to an end, you can see we're only good enough for 11th and 12th fastest. Very poor. The first thing I noticed is this track is only under a minute, look at that, 55 seconds. I don't know whether they've customised this track or not to make it so short, but there's hardly any corners. It just seems to be straights, and therefore, I mean, it's going to be hard for me to see anybody winning this bar the Ferraris or the Mercedes. You can see, I don't know, man, I think we're going to struggle to get in the points this race just due to the fact that the engine here is going to matter a lot, and we just don't have it. You would expect probably Force India to be doing slightly better here. They finished 14th and 16th, but again, this was practice, so you don't know who's doing what, could be holding back. But in the race, it's just pure straights more or less, so I think we're going to struggle here. Can we get in the points? It's going to be tough. Can we get into the Q3? It's going to be very tough. We don't seem to be that good in qualifying. We do seem to excel more in the race itself, but we'll see how we get on as we head into qualifying for the Russian Grand Prix. Right guys, got a minute 40 to go in qualifying. We're going to send out Van Dorn alone, so we're not doing that great. 11th and 19th. I did anticipate we would struggle here, but we're struggling a lot more than I thought we would. You can see the balance of Van Dorn's car. We've got it at 98%, so we've got the car almost set up perfectly, yet still 19th. It's the best he can do at the moment. Alonso, change these tyres, get more fresh tyres, send him out. Alonso's car sitting at 97. Since it only takes 50 odd seconds to get round here, we've left it very late. We're going to try and get out of the last, obviously try and get out of the last possible stage, get as much track grip as possible, and try and get both cars into the next session. Alonso currently already there, sitting in 12, but he could be beaten, could be easily beaten. There's only about 3.5 attempts between Alonso and Hartley. Van Dorn, not a lot in it, needs to find 2 attempts in order to get through to the next session. Will he do it? We'll find out. As for Van Dorn, 3.5 attempts down after sector 1. He is the man that we need to focus on. Alonso's through, everyone else is finished now, so Van Dorn 8 attempts down. I don't think he's going to do it. He has done it. Van Dorn just sneaks up into 14th place. So holy shit. First and second sector were not that good for Stoffel, but the last sector he truly delivered. And that is a very good finish there from the end of the lap, and it gets him into the next session. But it was an all Ferrari 1-2 here in the first qualifying session. Ferraris, but then the Mercedes, then Red Bulls, and the 5 drivers eliminated: Gasly, Hartley, Stroll, Sorokin and Ericsson. Again, no surprise there. Charles Leclerc again getting through, so definitely doing well. Marcus Ericsson, I think, is struggling with an injury at the moment. It's a dodgy neck, so that might be it could be affecting his performances, which might be one reason why he's down so bad at the moment. But we don't know. All that we do know is we've got both McLarens into the next round. I wasn't expecting that, but we've got it, and we need now to take advantage of it. Right guys, we're into Q2 now. We've not got long left. 55 seconds to be precise, and we're currently 9th and 14th. We have a chance. Both cars just on out laps as things stand. We'll turn it up now to 12 times. I was ready to go and launch at my cat, man. Drop kicker. She was scratching the couch, but she made the escape at the window before I could catch her. Can we make an escape into Q3 before Van Dorn gets caught? Fuck me, speak English, man. Before Van Dorn gets caught. We need to do it. And the session's over now, and it looks like Van Dorn's the only guy left on track. He might actually do it here. If he has a good last sector, Van Dorn could get us in. He's improved, I think he has. Yes, Van Dorn he's improved, but not enough to get into the last session. And unfortunately, Stoffel Van Dorn has been eliminated. But to be honest, probably where I expected us to be this race. Alonso, though, very good, somehow sneaking into the top 10. He's going to be 9th as we go into Q3. And interesting stuff here, man. Maybe we can do something with Alonso. But as things stand, the 5 drivers eliminating Q2: Perez, Grosjean, Ocon, Van Dorn, and Charles Leclerc. Alright guys, we're in the last qualifying session. We're dead last. We're sitting in 10th place. We're going to have to try and send Alonso out, try and set a lap. We've already did one, obviously, wasn't that good. So we'll put on a fresh set of softs and see if we can get any further up the grid. To be honest, doesn't look like it. I think everyone seems to be just a bit faster than us here. Maybe the Reynolds are catchable, possibly even Magnussen, but again, you know, we're not getting anywhere near the top 6. I'm surprised that Ricciardo's in second. Whether he'll finish there or not, I'm not sure. I would expect the Ferraris and Mercedes to be in front of him. Especially in this track, it just suits them a lot more. You can see it's mostly just one big fucking long straight. So let's see as we begin our lap. We've got other people. You've got Vettel. Bottas just went into second. Vettel goes even faster. There's a 54.5. Hamilton's on a good lap. He goes second. Kimi is on his in lap. Kimi's fucked up, so Kimi's going to be starting 5th. Shocking there. Alonso's going green, and he does improve, but not enough. So we've improved our lap time, but we've stayed 10th, which is not really what I wanted, but fuck it, it is what it is. 10th, we can do something there on the grid, and Vettel has got pole, with both Mercedes behind him. I predicted that. I thought the Ferrari and Mercedes would be untouchable today, but I am surprised that Kimi Raikkonen was so far back there in 5th. I thought he'd have been in front of the Red Bulls at least. Major mistake, I think, there. But you can see the top 10 then: Vettel, Hamilton, Bottas, Ricciardo, Kimi, Verstappen, Magnussen, Sainz, Hülkenberg, and Fernando Alonso as we complete qualifying for the Russian Grand Prix. 3 things in life are unavoidable: death, taxes, and McLaren F1 team being terrible. Well, you're not wrong there, guys. Stoffel Van Dorn not bad today, but I'm hoping for more tomorrow. Race on. Vettel, good to be on pole, but the real work starts tomorrow. Discipline. Yeah, pretty much what you would expect them to say that. Could be a very close race, and I'm hoping that we can be in the battle for points. Pit stop strategy here, I think it could be difficult, man. I'm undecided on how we're going to do this. Obviously, it's one big long. It's just like a big straight. There's no real turns in this. There's a few, obviously, but no, I mean, probably the shortest amount of corners on a track. The pit lane is rather small as well, so, and obviously due to the straights, there's going to be good opportunities for overtaking. So, perhaps here, it might be worth doing more stops if necessary, rather than, you know, going slow. If you put on fresh tyres, you will be able to make passes here. The overtaking opportunities are there. So this might be a race where we perhaps try and push and do as many stops as possible. I think that will be the game plan heading in. And we'll see what happens. So Alonso obviously has to start on the softs. Stoffel, we can make up our own mind, and we will do that as we head into the race. But for this video, guys, that's going to do it. Starting 10th, 14th. Hopefully we can finally get some points on the board for Fernando. Until then, peace.